Hello, 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 my beautiful light beams. How is everybody? Are we good today? Yeah, hasn't the last 24 hours been interesting? Oh, the game is on. Let's play the game. And as we always know, lights will always win. Light and love and always love will prevail and save and win the day. Ha ha! Right, my lovely folks. I hope everyone's good. I hope everyone's well. Without further ado, anyway, welcome to tonight's reading. Now, for those that might know what's going on, there's more than one astrology, okay? So we have the original, many people say is the original astrology, and that's the Vedic, originating from India. And in that energy tonight, it is Cancer, which is water, and water is emotions. And on the other side, we have Leo in the Western astrology. Again, it's within a form of anger, creativity, etc. So it's a form of moving emotion too. Okay. However, I've decided, seeing as this is a full moon, I'm going to encompass both of those energies along with the actual moon's energy that it is. And it's a wolf moon. Okay. What is a wolf moon, you ask? So wolf moon, folks, is back in the day, apparently in colonial times and Native American times, the wolves used to all come out into the villages at this time of year on this full moon and just their way through the night. So hence it's kept that tradition and its name. Without further ado, does anyone have any questions that they want me to ask today? How about that? Let's get a bit integrated. Let's build this universal conscious collective reading. If anyone's got a question that they want me to ask within the reading, pop it down. Let me know. Hopefully I'll get to see it. Because we know I've been a naughty goddess for telling the truth and sharing the love, you know. But if not, I will with that. For those folks, this is like literally one of my tried and tested almost Bibles. It's called the Psychic Tarot Oracle Deck. It's my first ever one. When I started seeing visions and receiving messages, etc., etc., somebody said I should buy some tarot. And that was, a good maybe 6 years ago now. Yeah. And then, this one called me and it never fails me. I'm a bit biased to it, you know. So, with that being said, let's ask some questions. Dear universe, guides, ancestors, elders, star councils, past, present and future, because time is fluid, as we know. Do you have any messages for the collective? Because even though some of us are still unconscious, technically we're all conscious. So do you have any messages for all beings on planet Earth on this beautiful Cancerian Leo wolf full moon? Let's see what cards we got to see here, folks. Dear universe, do you have any messages with regards to the full moon in Cancer, Leo and wolf moon? Show us the cards. Whoa, we need to see. Dear universe, do you have any messages for the conscious collective with regards to tonight's full moon in Leo, Cancer and the wolf moon? I'm just going to say wolf moon. Dear universe, do you want both of them? Yeah, okay. Do you want that? All right. Dear universe, do you have any messages for the conscious collective, for everybody in the wolf moon? Show us the card you need to see. I think that is more than enough. Like, how much work do you want me to do today, spirits? Seriously. I love it. I get to live my purpose, folks. It's the greatest gift on earth. So much so, other people are now trying to shut me down. Oh! I've been through trauma. I worked through my traumas, folks. So a little bit of shadow banning's not going to scare me. Mwah. So, with that being said, we have what's going on in the world. Oh, we got a nice reading, folks. Ooh. Okay, so I'm kind of guessing this is present times, and we're also going into future. You're going to love this. Okay, so we're starting with deception and envy. Okay, so folks, for those that are still in a slumber and watching this message, yeah, you are going to notice more and more the deception around you. And for those who are already within their making progress on their moves and all the rest of it, do not be surprised. As I always say to those that follow me on my 90-day cycle, when you start shining brighter, more darkness will come. And it's coming for all of us in the form of envy. Okay? Jealousy is quite simply a low vibratory taught emotion. Okay? And it's nothing to be afraid of. It puts people, if you start thinking, oh, why me? It brings your emotion down into 3D lowering energies, okay? So be mindful of that. If someone who you have noticed, because I noticed this when you're younger as well, and you start leveling, so to speak, it's not leveling up, but you know, you start having to break away from certain people and certain habits and all the rest of it. And then when you're coming to the next step, you'll notice like certain people around you will start acting this way. And because of that energy, you realize I can't actually be around these people anymore because they're not going to serve my highest purpose or my highest good. Okay, so keep that in mind, folks, if you're finding that around you. I'm loving the fact that you're all agreeing. Yes. And the deception, I wonder what that could be, hey? I think we know. But yeah, it's going to come more and more into the light. So bring it on. So with that, we're going to all be, once it starts coming into the light, moving on. We'll be moving on from those people. We'll be moving on from that deception. We'll be moving on from this bullshit that's going on in the world and with all these negative entities around us, okay? So just know that when it is time to move on, don't step into the lower vibratory, lower vibration of fear of the unknown, because that is what often happens. We suddenly are like, yeah, I really want it. And then when it gets there, it's like, but what is it going to be like? And is it going to be okay? And am I going to be okay? And, you know, and it's like, you're going to be fine. You're going to be great, in fact. Because when we surrender ourselves to our beautiful universe, our guides, our ancestors, they've always had our backs, folks. Always, yeah? Whereas it's another conditioned taught thing that we have to know everything. We need to know the outcome, you know, because it's almost like, oh, it's the movies, isn't it? Yeah, life is the movies. They've created life and made us think, oh, we need to know what's there. But as we know, life is not the movies, yeah? And if we continue to stay out of the lowering vibratory energies, don't go into victim mode, don't go into fear of the unknown, just keep yourself either level or as upbeat as possible. We'll be moving on with beautiful ease into partnerships and alliances. So that's for those coming into new earth. And as we know, that's how this earth should have always been. Everybody should be abundant equally. Everybody should be having the greatest of wealth, health, happiness, love, just like everything that's abundant around us that's connected to nature. Remember, we're part of that. So in order for us to grow, thrive, let's connect. How do trees grow? You've got so many trees, they're so scattered out everywhere, but underneath the ground, they're connected by the roots, yeah? And that's how, they're partnership, they're alliances, they're feeding each other, they're helping each other to grow, to thrive, to become the best that they can be, okay? So, once we tap into our partnerships and alliances, oh, this is just getting better and better. We come into a place of harmony, folks, yeah? And this card is also known in traditional tarot as the Lovers. So if anybody is also thinking like, oh, is my love gonna come soon? Stay out of those negative vibrations. Release them tonight. It's a full moon. Today's intention is all about releasing. Write it down in a letter, burn it, and get rid of that shit that doesn't serve you anymore, okay? So with that, partnerships and alliances will bring us into loving harmony of how our earth and the planet and everything and everyone that we're supposed to be. That's what we came here for. We didn't come here for all this 3D divide and conquer bullshit. Anyway, with that then as well, once we start tapping into partnerships, our harmony, we come into our spiritual strength because we start connecting intuitively. When we connect intuitively, remember here, folks, those that attended yesterday's chant and meditation, solar plexus activation. That's the Leo in us, yeah? We're activating that to get creative, to get, you know, and also within that is our instinct. So be mindful of what you're putting into your body via here, because what we eat affects our stomach, which affects our moods, which sends chemicals to the brain, which can either make us happy or depressed, yeah? And that's facts. For anyone that's thinking, oh, well, I don't know what she's talking about, literally do a little search on it, won't take you long. And in fact, in my highlights, there's a thing called gut health, actually. Go check out my highlights. I've actually got it there from a very good book. So once we start tapping into our instinctual spiritual, guess what happens then? Prosperity for us all begins. Yeah. I love it. So we all become equally prosperous. Why? Because we're living in harmony. Why? Because we've decided to do what we're here to do, which is partner up and alliance and be together as one. Why? Because we're tapping into our spiritual strength. Yeah? And what happens then? What happens then, Jen? I hear you ask. We get our fulfillment of our wishes. Everything that we have ever dreamed of, bringing into reality. Thank you, universe. Such a beautiful reading for our conscious and unconscious collective, for our collective as a whole. So if we tap into all of that together, we will have our fulfillment of wishes. How do we tap into that? Another part and the last card. Absolutely. Of all of the chakras, not only do we have the solar plexus, but we have the crown chakra. The crown chakra, folks, is not the third eye here. It's the one just above it. And that is our connection from what we put in here as our thought. Every thought, the crown hears. Yeah? So just be mindful, like I say. I've got another thing on my highlights. It's called the mind. If you're a bit worried about how do I control my thoughts, go and check out my highlights and it's got the mind on it, yeah? So our thoughts connected straight, yeah? What we tap into our spiritual with our, where's it gone? Our spiritual strength, it's already in my hand. That's our instinct. So we tap that in with our third eye, in with our crown, creativity, partnerships and alliances. Prosperity is going to begin for us all. Fulfillment of wishes, like seriously, coming into harmony, coming into place. We couldn't make this stuff up. So, isn't that good? Like, everybody, that is nice. This is really, really nice, folks. So, and guess what? I got lovely come through to me today another pack, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to use this today. And these are the Moonology cards. You like? Yeah, I can see that. So how about we ask for one card from here. First of all, let's take a breath. Let's take a breath, everybody together, because then we can put some more energy, clearer energy into these cards, because right now I'm getting a bit excited for what's about to come for us all. Anyway, so close our eyes. Take some deep breaths in through the nose, into your balloon of a stomach, and out through the mouth. Beautiful. So, let's see what our Moonology cards have got for us, yeah? Just a quickie. So beautiful, blessed. Thank you for joining us, Moonology cards. With this, one more, creation. With this, dear cards, let me move this out of the way because we know how much I prefer shuffling on my lap. So, dear beautiful cards, Moonology cards, dear full moon, in all the energies of all the constellations of all the universe, thank you for that beautiful blessed reading that we just had of the future that is to come for us all, as long as we stay in the right mindset. Have you got any messages with regards to us? And folks, I'm not going to lie, I don't know all of these off by heart, so if there's part of this that I can't read intuitively, I am going to refer to the book, okay? Because that's how we learn. So, with that now, dear universe, do you have any messages with regards to this full moon? Show us the cards we need to see. Dear universe, do you have any messages with regards to this full moon? Show us the cards we need to see. I'm a bit tense. Let me take a deep breath. I'm tense because I'm excited. Beautiful. Dear universe, do you have any messages with regards to this full moon? Show us the cards we need to see. One more time you want. Okay, the universe, do we have any messages for those to the full moon? Show us the cards we need to done. See, I was only asking for one and I got 5. Grateful, grateful, always grateful. So with that now, let's have a nosy again. Let's see how we connect the both together, yeah? Interesting. Oh my God, I couldn't make this, thank you, universe, again. So currently I'm going to start with this one, and it says the emotions are running high, yeah? That's a bit of a no-brainer, right? No shit, Sherlock. So the emotions are running high with everyone as one collective in general. So, yeah, that is supermoon energy, which literally means, no, this is not a supermoon, folks, for those that might be wondering. This actually means that that is how intense the energy is on the earth at the moment. And I think we kind of all know that, yeah? But this is also, if I remember rightly, because I pulled this for myself, I've done one reading from this book, and this turned around and said, use those emotions to your advantage, because you can change those negatives into positives, push them into drive, and make everything that you want to happen. Okay, so that will tie into the other reading with the partnerships and alliances or what have you. Use your emotion, transmute those emotions, the negative, the anger, the frustration, turn them into creativity, turn them into joy, turn them into through the creativity. Whenever we're creative, we find our joy automatically, even if we're feeling miserable. Can't help it, it's a no-brainer. Okay, so then, interesting. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, and I think this is for those, I think this is for everyone, really, you know, because I was going to say those that are still deep in slumber, but I think also there's many people that are transitioning still out of slumber, yeah, and they're still I had this conversation with a wonderful lady, Emma, the heartbreak healer. You need to go and check her out, yeah. You need to realise that what the system has created, it's almost like a massive narcissist. Yeah? And it's like we've got this part in narcissistic relationship coming to and fro and from them. And when you're coming out of it, it's almost like, no, they would never hurt me. But yes, they are hurting you. But no, they wouldn't, because this is all I know and they look after me and they love me. But yes, they are hurting you, you know? So there's that kind of transitionary period that happens. And that's okay, that's fine. But always don't just see things. As soon as you see something, oh, the news, the headline, oh my God, that's true. Come on now, folks. Like, seriously, like we're all a lot more grown and wiser than that now to realise something when it's straight in front of your face is either is what it is or it's completely not what it is. Do you know what I mean? And in this case, definitely look beyond the headline. Look beyond what you're being shown, just in life in general, your interactions, what's happening out there, everything. Okay? I don't know which one to do first. Okay. I'm going with this one. Be bold and make the first move. That is a sign, specifically, I feel, for many people out here. Yeah? Whether it's within a relationship, whether it's within a work situation, because you might want to find out and do something with work, whether it's starting your own business, you might want to do that as well. Do it. Be bold. Be creative. Remember, Leo energy. What is Leo? Look, what, it's a lion. Lions don't sit there like, even when it sits, it looks bold. You know, when it's sleeping, it looks scary. Like, and it's not a case of it's meant to look scary. It's like, I am in my presence. I am in my power. Like, I am bold. Like, don't with me energy. Yeah? Tap into that, folks. Yeah? So, and whilst you're doing that, be mindful of, do not let your past hold you back. Yeah, I thought you might like that one because I like it too. Yeah? Can't be letting our past hold us back. Our past is only to serve us, to show us how far we've come. Okay? It's not there to be lived in on a daily basis so that we lose our present and our future. Remember, when we live in the past, depression. Present, serenity, happiness. The future can create anxiety unless you're being bold and making the first move and making something amazing happen for you, yeah? So, to wrap all of this beautiful moon reading up, we have got, out of all of this, and I think that's quite funny today, communication is key, yeah? And I actually, that was my first post of the day, was the throat chakra. That is the voice of communication. So when we tap into being bold and when we tap into don't let our past makes us, and yes, we're all brilliant beings, and yes, we've all experienced traumas, but use those traumas and use that negative energy to propel you out of those things, those emotions, those people, you know, look into the bigger picture, you know, create new alliances, new partnerships, come into places of harmony. You can't do that without creativity. And also, because we are calling in on our spirits on these readings, we need our spiritual strength. That's going to give us the courage to be bold, to make those first moves, to be the brilliant light beings we So, thank you, universe. I am truly grateful. Guys, I am truly grateful for you lot joining me, supporting me, sharing me, because today I got, Jenny, I can't share your post. I can only send it to people. Jenny, I can't do this. Jenny, I can't do that. And I was just like, okay, are we playing a game now? Okay, this is going to get fun. You know, I guess I'm a character in the movie a little bit now, as we all are, but we're all characters in this 3D thing, you know? It's just that this is what happens, you know, you try to break away from the narcissist and the narcissist wants to hold on to you. You ain't getting your clutches into moi, darlings. Mwah. So with that, an absolutely beautiful reading. I hope everyone's good. I hope you remember to communicate. Don't let your past hold you back. I hope you remember to look at the bigger picture in between everything that's going on. Don't get distracted by the obvious. And I hope you realise to use those emotions which are running high to your advantage to come into your spiritual strength. And how do we do that? By moving on from deception and envy. Because then when we tap into our crown chakra, we will then form partnerships and alliances. And then because we are all one, we're not divided, we're all one. That's how true prosperity and fulfillment of wishes will begin, especially when we have the courage of the Leo energy to be bold and make the first move. Boom! So, if without further ado, I think that's about it for now. I'm going to close with a little bit of close the energy, close the air, with a little bit of Tibetan bowl. And I thank you. For those that want to thank me, I've stuck my wish list on the bio, who wants to help me get even stronger on this journey and share more messages with you. I've now decided I will be doing a view to each week every Monday. UK time will be 3 p.m. Okay, and then I'll have the other times on the promo as and when I do it. Tomorrow you can catch me first of all with the wonderful Gabriella Starseed _ at 8 p.m. UK time, 10 p.m. European time, and 3 p.m. if I'm correct, EST, Eastern Standard Time. So, and we'll be continuing off, wrapping up his wonderful series that we've done this month on false idols. Then we'll be jumping over back to here at 10 p.m. and we'll be wrapping up my series on programming in society and how it applies today, and yeah, just breaking free so that we can, you know, we've got this energy coming in, folks. We need to break free. I want to break free. Freddie Mercury had it right? Anyway, with that, I love you. Let's close our eyes. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale in through the chest, into the stomach like a balloon. And exhale, keep breathing, eyes closed. Thank you. So much gratitude for joining me, beautiful light beings. I love you like I love myself, infinitely, beautifully. We are amazing. We have got this, like, times infinity. Stay grounded, go out and ground. It's beautiful. Like, it's just rained outside and I was doing exactly that. I was breathing in the negative ions from the rain and grounding my feet and just connecting to our beautiful Mother Gaia, yeah? So with that, I will see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful full moon. Use this energy to write out what you need to and to release what you need to. And remember to honour those emotions that come up and rise and let them go. Go to sleep and wake up with a beautifully fresh day, being bold and tapping into your true inner spiritual selves, yeah? Anyway, I love you. I love me, and we are one. Mwah.